Well, hello and welcome back to the Back to Basics series at Elm Creek. So we are now we're still in September at the minute. In fact, I think what we're going to do is we're going to shoot through to October. And then the grass will have fully grown again, I believe. Not certain. We do need to get some more wheat in the ground. I think that was my plan with the field that has just been cultivated. And then these fields here are going to be sunflowers, which is fine. So, rain is due. That looks to be fully grown to me. So we can get a worker working on getting wheat into this field here. And we can work on cutting the grass for the final cut of the year. We can we don't need to worry about rushing for the front two fields. They're going to be sunflowers, and they are not going to get planted until the spring. I could do with going and putting some fuel in this before we start, but let's first of all get this guy working, or girl. This person. There we go. We're getting wheat into that field again. Let's go and get... Oh, this trailer's just in the way, isn't it? Let's go and get some fuel, which is just across the road here. It looks like there's rain on the way. I hope it's not too soon. A little bit at 11 o'clock. Okay. I don't think that affects grass harvest. So we'll continue on through it anyway. We have a couple of £100 here to get fueled. We have to pick up the mowers and get started. Mow, row, and wrap. The three things that sound a bit like an R. Except mow doesn't sound like an R. You know what? Just ignore me today. Clearly my brain is not a functioning one. So anywho, let's get the mowers all hooked up. Get the grass mowed. Both lots of grass, that is. And then we'll get it rowed and baled. Well, there we go then. The grass is all cut. The worker is about halfway through this field and doing quite well, actually. We need to get the grass all rowed up. As you would have seen, I've really gone to the edges of the grass this time. The more bales, the better. But when we did it last time, we used a worker and they just cut within the field boundaries, so we didn't get as much. Right, let's pop the mowers down. There we go. The beauty of the winter wheat is I can always leave the spraying to the winter months as well. So we could do that actually in November, just before we start selling everything. Which should be awesome. We can also get the cultivating done in the winter months as well, which would be really good. Just those front 2 fields though, that's all we need to do. That's all we've got left. And they will be sunflowers. Quite looking forward to getting up in the morning and having sunflowers straight in front of us. Should be really good. We will probably, I would think, in fact, likely be moving on to the next month in this episode. Even if it is just to get the 2 wheat fields sprayed. They will need both herbicide and fertilizer. But first of all, we need to get all this grass baled and wrapped, because we want it ready to sell in December or January time. That is golden goal. Well, that's if I don't wreck the baler anyway. And then I think the plan is to rent a bale collector and get them all done fairly quickly. We have got oil and bread being produced. In fact, let's just quickly check on our production before we go much further, because I don't want it to be sitting there doing nothing, and it is sitting there doing nothing, so we'll deactivate that. Wheat we have finished, but flour, there is still flour in the bakery, so we are still baking bread, which is good. No idea how much we're going to get this year. I think I might have worked it out originally, but I can't remember for the life of me. So just take it as it comes, I guess. But it is certainly going to be a large cash injection, which is exactly what we need. More land, more stuff. Want to get field 49 and join 48 and 49 together for next year. I think that would be really good. Oh dear. You wait there. Get it? What? Wait. Never mind. It was a really bad joke. Right. This is not the easiest not the easiest job to do in the world, especially in a tight yard with this sort of windrower. But it is now done. Right, let's get it folded up and then we can drive through here and down the road, which makes things slightly easier. I remember which side of the road I'm supposed to be on. Look, there's deer everywhere. They're after me vegetables. I don't do that anymore. It's all gone. Did you not notice the shop wasn't there? Ah, me customers. Got some silage bales, but they'll cost you. Okay, I think I'm going to go back into a time lapse before we descend into madness. last little bit. So there you go. We have finished rowing and the workers finished sowing. Yes, I've been thinking about that for the whole time I was rowing. Not really, just came out with it in the last couple of minutes, as you can probably tell. So what we need to do now is to drop the windrow off. That should do. Ah, the rain has started. That's not good. Well, my grass will get wet. Oh yes, it doesn't matter. Yay! We get hooked up to the baler. Look at that, we've already got 64% of a bale in there. Fantastic. Right. We shall go and get this. Still got 62% seed in it, which is not bad at all. And we now have it there. Well, spit it out, Robert. We now have another field fully planted. Obviously, it does need its spraying, but we'll be doing that before the end of this episode. Both herbicide and fertilizer. Right, that can go there. This can start baling. No idea how many bales we're going to get. Just as many as possible, I believe. It's going to be good. And like I said, we'll get a bale collector to pick them all up afterwards. Automatic drop goes on. Yes, that's the one thing about cutting the edge of the grass as well. It makes it much more difficult to turn around at the end of the field, but we do get a lot more bales out of it, so I'm willing to make it more difficult for the extra money we're going to get. So yeah, it shouldn't take too long to get the baling done, I would hope. And then we shall move on to November, get those wheat fields sprayed. And then take a look at exactly what we've got to be able to sell, or what we're going to be able to sell in December, January time. Because at the moment, 336 litres of wheat. That was left over in the silo, wasn't it? Yes. Okay, so we can't tell from there, obviously, because they're productions. Oh, it's raining harder now. Deary me. At least it doesn't really affect our baling. I don't know if it will in FS25. No idea if rain will affect more than it does now. I guess we'll find out. No, I don't want to. Okay, are we dropping that there then, are we? As long as it doesn't roll off, that's fine. Yes, it's these trees at the end here that make manoeuvring a little more difficult. If I could tuck the baler in between those trees over there, I might stand a fighting chance, although that appears to be more difficult than I thought it would be. There. Much better. Easier on the other field because we've got a bit of runoff. But we're doing alright so far. Obviously we started with 60 whatever percent of a bale. But yeah, we've got 4 bales out, or 5 bales out, including the one I'm doing now. And yeah, you know what? Selling 3 cuts worth of grass off the field at the same time is going to generate us a load of money. Like a proper load of money. Like folding money. At the moment my money don't jingle jingle, it's gone. But we want it to fold. I think I'm having one of those days today where words come out not making much sense. Right then, well that's field number 1 done. And it's been pretty good. Oh, there's trees. It's been pretty good. Right, we'll go out and around the road bit. We'll get the other field done. And then all those bales can just stay there until we're ready to pick them up and sell them. Because the grass won't be growing over winter anyway.
Do you ever feel you don't get out what you're putting in? All your hopes and efforts are all in vain. Who will pick you up when you've lost everything? Does it all become for granted with a wedding ring? Oh, there must be more. There must be another way. There must be conscience. Different things in different ways. There must be love.
I'm bailing in the rain, just bailing in the rain. Oh, hello. I was just enjoying myself. So, we're nearly done. And the rain has just stopped as well, which is... I'm not sure if that's convenient or not, but yeah, we are doing quite well. This year is going to be a big payout for us. A huge payout. I don't actually remember if we've got a bank loan at the minute, but I don't think that we do. I think it is... Oh, we do. Yes, 55,000. Well, that will easily get paid off when we sell all our products this winter. It's going to be a very good year for income. Very much looking forward to seeing how much that's all going to be, and I think that's going to be in the next episode, to be perfectly honest. I have a really good feeling that we are going to be getting to selling in the next episode. Look at that. Almost perfect to finish off the bale. That lump can stay there. So yeah, that was really good. One more thing left to do today, or one more job, I suppose. We need to move through to November, and we need to get the wheat field sprayed. I suppose the other option is we could also get or start getting these fields over here cultivated. But that's not a huge rush. I know I only dropped off my cultivator earlier, but I couldn't remember where it was. Here it is. So they will need to be cultivated. And I think possibly we could do that over the next few months going into winter. Might be good to get these done this time. But first of all, we're going to skip through to November. 9 o'clock will do just fine. And we can get on with spraying both fertilizer and herbicide on the wheat fields. It's going to be good. Maximize the yield out of those two. I'll tell you what, there's no harm in setting this off on a worker now. Apart from the fact that I've missed the edge of the field, that's the only harm in it. There we go. Great demand at fast food restaurant. Ooh, that's interesting. What is in great demand at the fast food restaurant? Oh, there it is. Preserved carrots. Oh. Well, that's not ideal. What about bread? No, of course not. Oil? No. Although that is nearing its best price. So that's fantastic. However, right, we have two fields, two germinated fields of wheat now. 642 litres of fertiliser. I don't think that'll last very long at all. But we'll get rid of it before we do much else. We'll need to go get some fuel as well as additional fertiliser. I don't know if we've got any fertiliser here on the farm. But obviously we'll have a look. Yeah, that fertiliser is going to go down pretty quickly. So I don't know how much of the field we're actually going to be able to cover. But we'll do what we can. And then we will get some more fertiliser. And finish the job. Both fields have to be done. And then obviously the herbicide as well. And then these fields are going to be in pretty good shape for harvest. And we can focus on the front two fields, which we have started to get cultivated up now. Right. I'll get on with this job. And I'll see you when it's all done.
And a little bit of faith has got to come my way. I was just a little girl when my mama used to say, ooh, happiness requires work every day. Oh, and if that someone makes you smile and leaves you with a scar, don't let them tell you what you feel or who you are. Oh, there must be more. There must be another way. There must be conscience. Different things in different ways. There must be love. There must be a reason. And a little bit of faith has got to come my way. I gave it all to you for too
Well, unfortunately, I don't think I've got enough money for the rest of the herbicide. Oof. Okay, yeah, I do. That takes us down to £20. Oh dear. Right, well, let's go and fill up with that. We'll come back and finish the job. And then hopefully, the worker's got enough money in our bank account to be able to finish the cultivating. If not, the rest of the cultivating will have to be done next time once I've, well, or done by me. That's ridiculous, doing work on my own farm. Who do you think I am? Some sort of farmer? He's only got one strip to go, I think, so maybe I could manage that if we need to. £10 in the bank account. Oh dear. I really hope this is a big payday, but it should be. I mean, look at the amount of bread we've got. And that... I'm going to have to pay for the damage to that car, aren't I? Oh dear. Yeah, we've got a load of bread. We've got some oil. Don't know how much oil, but we've got some oil. Nola oil. We've got a lot of silage. And it should all add up to quite a lot. Now, I have run out of money. Yes, worker has stopped because of not enough money, which means we will have to finish off that little bit ourselves. But first of all, we have herbiciding to finish. Just a tiny little strip down the field. And then it's all done. We can pop back through the way we came. There we go. So, I have also noticed that the field next to the one we're working in at the minute looks to be wheat as well. 51. The one that was our the cotton field that we did the contract on. And I'm thinking it would be really, really good to be able to buy 51 before the harvest. And then we'll have more wheat. It's either wheat or barley. Can't go far wrong with it. Let's jump out and have a look while we're unfolding. Barley, there you go. Said it was either wheat or barley. But barley will go in to create flour just as well as wheat. So, I think that could be good. If we can get that field before the harvest, then that's a lot more bread to come out of that field there. Might even pay for itself, who knows. It won't be far off anyway. But next year it definitely will pay for itself. Right, we are at minus £2 now. But we have finished the spraying. But these two fields are now ready and there's no more work to be done before harvest, which is fantastic. The next time we will be absolutely concentrating on getting everything sold. Obviously I'm going to have to sell some bits before I can oh, look at that, one strip to go. I can manage that. Yes, I will have to get some bits sold before I can rent a automatic bale grab. But that's absolutely fine because we've got bread and oil to sell. I'm very much looking forward to finding out how much we're going to get from it all. It's exciting, is what it is. Exciting. Anyway, that is it for today. We have got a lot of work done and we're looking in really, really good shape for winter and for next harvest. So I'll leave it there now. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very, very soon. Bye for now.